Hello everyone, this is Charles BridgTec with another flashlight review, this time from Fenix. Now this here is their LR50R. Now I was sent this by Flashlight brand. They wanted me to feature it here on my channel, test and review it. Comes in this box. And we'll go ahead and put these specs here on screen for you. As you can see, it puts out a maximum light output of 12,000 lumens. Now if you need more time to read those, go ahead and pause the screen. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get this thing open, see what's in. Flashlight brand. Brochure. You have a warranty card. Here is the user manual. It's on the small side, multi-language. Pretty straightforward on how to use this light. Not a difficult UI. USB Type-C charging cable. And it looks like we got a lanyard as well as one O-ring. Rope style. These are really nice. You can adjust the strap there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. And we've got one more thing down in here. And this is here a shoulder strap. Especially if you're carrying it for long periods of time. Let's go over the holster first. Open-end design. Kind of wish there was a flap. Keep dust off the lens. Very nice quality, molded. Got the huge D-ring on here. Quick release strap. And you've got double stitched material here. And you've got the tripod mountable adapter here. Now you can remove that if you want. That's so you can carry the strap. Nice tight fit. Now this here is to warn you that there is a protection piece on the battery pack, so you want to remove that before charging it or using it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. Alright, let me move some of this out of the way. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the light. There it is. Now this definitely is a very popular design with them. They've had this from the TK75, including the LR40R, and this host is very nice, one of my favorites. Now I do like the LR40R because it gives you the best of both worlds. This here is definitely more of a combination thrower, but leans a little bit more on the dedicated side. But this thing is very easy to hold. Now this here uses a bigger battery pack than the previous models. Yeah, they use 21700 cells in this, so it's a little bit thicker here on the body of it. Very nice gloss finish, a lot of heat sinking around the head of the light. This design has been around for a very long time. Gray bezel. Again, you can remove this if you do not want it on there. Simply unscrew that and you can put it on a tripod if you want to light up an area for photography. That's what you do. You can table stand that if you wish. Now you got some grooves here on the body that'll help with gripping, especially if you're wearing gloves. And I like this anyways, because when you're holding it, it actually helps keep a better hold on the light. Here's the USB charging port. And you would just connect the strap here and here, put it over your shoulder. It's a nice balancing for the weight of the light, because after 2 or 3 hours, if you're walking with it and you're holding this, it's going to get pretty heavy. If you're casually carrying this for a half hour, I don't see any issues. You can use the lanyard. And the style and design on this is very nice. One of my favorites from Fenix. This will also protect it from rolling too far. Plus you've got the indentations here on the head. Won't go any further than that. Now the machining and finish on this is very nice. Never had any issues with Fenix. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at here at the reflector. Got 4 LEDs, 4 reflectors, smooth. Now down in there are 4 luminous SST70 LEDs. Alright, so now let's go ahead and open this up and I'll show you the insides. Straight contact plate there on the head. It's got some grease there on the threads. Pretty good amount. Here's the protection piece that you want to remove from the light. Now if you're going to be storing this light like I do on a lot of my bigger lights, you definitely want to keep these handy, because put that in there, your battery's going to store life that is a lot longer. Now here's the battery pack. Now my understanding is that this is 16,000 milliamp battery pack. You've got 4 21700 cells. Now the nice thing about Fenix is they went a step further on the design. You can purchase, or if you have Fenix brand two 1700 cells. They're a little bit longer because of the protection piece. You can run 4 of them in here as well. If you only have 1 or 2, you can put that in there. Only running it on the lower levels, you'll be able to use those as well in an emergency. But if you want the best runtime, you can run 4 two 1700 cells in here from Fenix, and they recommend using their batteries because of the length of them. Now if you do have other two 1700 cells that are longer, you can go ahead and try them. They might work, and that'll extend your runtime. That always comes in very handy. Springs down in there, heavy duty. Sharp detail inside and out. Now let's go ahead and get this back together. Make sure it's snug. We can do a quick battery check just by clicking that button. Same goes for the other button. That way you know what your battery level is even before you turn on the light. So now let's go through the UI. UI is pretty straightforward. Simply have 2 side switches here. We're going to do the top one on your screen here. And a press down and hold. Turns on the light. Just kind of show you the beam. And now you're simply going to click on the side switch to go through those light outputs. That's very bright. Messed up my camera there. So we're going to go ahead and show it to you at this level. Kind of show you the beam. Very much a combination beam. Got a lot of bleeding around the outer edge of that hot spot, but it's going to have some decent range on it. It's got the nice wide spill. As you can see here, the outer edges almost like a flower type pattern. The beam is intense. Highest output. Wow. And remember, this is insanely bright, especially for a combination beam. This here will get very warm, but this design does very well at extending the runtime. Now to simply turn it off, you're going to press and hold. Turns it off. Now the bottom switch here, which would be your left switch, we're going to go ahead and press down and hold. We'll give you turbo, instant access. Now if you push this again, it will go to strobe. And that is a variable speed on the flash. And that is distracting. Click the button again, will get you SOS. Strobe was at the full light output. SOS is about 25%. Now if we click it again, it'll go back to turbo. Press and hold. Turns that off. Now to lock out this light, because it is powerful, does have memory mode. So if we turn it on here, press and hold to turn it off. Now if you do have this set on the highest output and it accidentally comes on, that could start a fire, melt something in your bag or whatever you're carrying it in. And to prevent that, you can simply manually lock this light out by turning the body a few times, or you can digitally lock it out by pressing and holding the 2 side switches That gives you the confirmation blink. So now it's just going to blink twice, letting you know it's in lockout. Press and hold. Now the light is back on and you're back in business. Very solid construction on this light. All the Fenixes I've ever tested have that very nice top-notch build quality, and this one here, to be expected, does the same. Alright, well, let's wait no further. Let's take this bad boy out, see how it does in the wilderness. We are out here in the darkness with the Fenix LR50R. Let's go ahead and get started here and turn it on. Water spout 35 feet from where I'm standing, making that tree there. So that's 65 feet. There it is on the fence. Give you an idea. And it is making that tree of life 138 feet. Let's go to the next level here, see how it does. Spill has come alive. Nice combination beam performance. Making it across the park there. Now, if you have any doubts on my distances, I do have a link below all my videos. 238 feet there, behind the Tree of Life. Making a school there, as you can see. Alright, let's go to the next level here. We'll do it on the school. See how it does. Really has come alive. Making that first palm tree. Faintly making a second. It's got some impressive range on this thing too. I love this body style too. Making it across the park to those playgrounds. Kind of see how wide spill area is here. A little bit of overlapping. Let's do another level here. Let's see how it does. A little bit of a jump there. Really come alive. Tree of Life is full bloom. Making those palm trees now with these. Let's go back over here. Look at that. Let's go next level here. See how it does. Man, beautiful. Before and after here. Crazy. Crazy bright. Man, talk about light output. There's the highest turbo. And like I said, high is plenty, but this thing is just, see both of those parks there, and this thing is just lighting up everything. Wow. Crazy. Amazing. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed those night shots. One of the best performing combination beams I've seen. Now, the intensity of it, of course, is my favorite type of beam combination. Has kind of a little bit of flood and throw all in one beam. Now, they can kind of tend to lean a little more towards the floody side or more towards the dedicated thrower, but when they are a perfect balance of both, combination beam is my all-time favorite. They're great for indoor, outdoor, pretty much any setting you can use. Now, the floodlight would be my second favorite, followed by the dedicated thrower. Not a huge fan of the LEP lights. I say that respectively. They're just not my cup of tea. Now, the build quality of this, there's no issues at all with this Fenix. Never has been on any of them that I've ever tested. But the simple use of the light, the UI, straightforward, anybody can use it. Now, I do like the fact that they went with the 21700 cell. Definitely gives it a little bit better performance as far as run times. Now, of course, the highest output turbo is going to cycle down. It's normal to prevent not only heat related issues and battery drain. Even on the lower light outputs, low, medium, and high, this thing is going to perform excellent for whatever adventure you're going to do. Plus, you have that turbo if you need it. This thing here is impressive. I've always liked this particular style from Fenix. They are one of my favorite lights that I have in my collection. It's probably one of the few that I would not sell as far as brands. And this here is a very nice light. Performance on this light, if you're needing something with good throw and with a spill area with a nice foreground lit up as you're walking or tracking an animal, this thing is going to do really well for just about anybody. Search and rescue, hunters, I don't see any problem with this carrying out that task at all. Now, the charger here is USB Type-C is a huge plus. If you do use a high wattage one, I noticed that when you're charging it, this blinks really fast. So I have a standard USB charger, plugged it in there, and it blinked slower. So if you want the faster charge times, use a high wattage USB charger. I think they're called the PD chargers or the Q3.0s, 3.1s. Those are really gonna get this thing back up and ready to go for your next adventure. Now, with the faster charging system, that's great, but another great thing is you can use the Fenix 21700 cells. They do sell them on their website, If you do have some longer ones yourself, you can try to see if they will work in here, but they need to be button top. Well, I want to thank Flashlight brand for sending me this Fenix LR50R to review. Now, if this is something you're interested in getting, remember this is a complete kit. Comes with everything you need in this box to get started right outside in that darkness of yours. If you are interested in getting this, I do have a special discount code. I will leave a link and that code down in the description. Help you save some money on this kit, just in case you're interested in getting it. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share, like, and subscribe. That way I can bring more of these lights from Fenix, from Flashlight brand, to you in the future. Thanks for watching. Take care.